Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video and I am starting on my Denver album, and this was done all in Canva, so I'm just doing the physical embellishment type stuff because the layouts are already done. And as you can see on this one, I put in Denver and the date, but that's it. I want something possibly above here, and I know I have some acrylic pieces. I think they might be too big because I don't know that I would want it to like cross over or overlap this line, so they might be too big, but I do have some. I could potentially put one up here if I wanted to. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It would really depend on which piece it was. And then I want dates in there, so that's kind of my goal for this opening page. And then the next layout, I'm trying to do at least 2 at a time here because most of the work is done with the layout and the journaling for a lot of it. On this one, all I really need to do is find something to put in this space. And then also, I don't like when the QR code type things show. I think they're ugly. So I need some kind of an embellishment to cover up most of that as well. And I think that's probably it. So in theory, you would think that maybe this would go really quickly, but we'll just see what happens. All right, I have pulled out all of my acrylic pieces, which are in here. And then I forgot, I also have a bunch of wood veneers that are pretty big in size. And I don't know if any of these would work. Oh, I see a plane on there. I think that's it. Then I've got some rubber and epoxy embellishments. Maybe a couple chipboard. What does this say? Let's go. Nope, that's way too big. And then some tags. Nope. I think I will look through the acrylics and these wood veneers and I'll see what's in there first. All right, so in going through all those, I didn't like any of these wood veneer that were in there. They were just way too big, or just the style of it just didn't work. I pulled out all my acrylics, and I forgot that in some of these I also had the very, very thin wood veneer that is specific to color cast design. So this one I actually like. It might work. This color isn't too far off from the ground on the tarmac here. It would fit up there, so I have that one. And then in here, I could do one of the suitcases. I mean, this one is like kind of big, but it's not as big as the other ones, but it certainly would fit. I could do my dates down here then instead, or even very thin, maybe on a label up here. Let's see here. And this one is the other one. So I have 2 sizes to choose from. To me, that almost feels weird, like it's floating up there. I actually like the bigger one better if I'm going to do it, and that way everything is also kind of stacked at the top, because this would be here. I'd have a label with the dates either up top or like right here. I feel like that might be okay because most of this photo you see in the bottom half. In looking at both of these, I've decided that I like this one better. I really like the look of that with it just overlapping a little bit at the top. And then I would still be able to get a label on there, and I would probably either go a light blue to kind of match this, or I could go like a very dark orange, because it's kind of hard to see here, but on the wing of the plane, I flew Sun Country. And so on the wing of the plane, you can kind of see the logo there, and their colors are blue and then kind of a darker orange. So that works out very well. But I know for sure I'm going to do this. So I think I'm going to attach that first, and then I'll worry about what kind of label I need. Okay, so I've attached my wood veneer piece, and now I'm going to do my label. And I was going to stamp originally, but now I think I just need to be really careful with space. So I think it's better if I just handwrite it, and I'm totally fine with that. And I think I kind of want it to overlap like so, or actually it could be shorter if I could fit it in there. But I'm going to use this one, and I'll just cut off what I don't use and keep that for another project, because this is quite wide. I definitely don't need all that. So I think it's probably best to just kind of guess where it should go, but be as close to this end as possible. So I left on May 31st, so I'm going to go 5, 31, 24, and then I flew back on 6, 2, 24. There we go. So I think if I just cut that right about there, well, even more so over, I could if I wanted. I just need to leave enough room for a staple. I do want that in there, otherwise I feel like this is going to feel very flat, and a mini staple will add just enough visual interest that hopefully it'll all work together. Well, guess what? I wrote it all out, I attached it, and then I realized I forgot I already had 24 there. So I don't want 24 and 24. So I'm actually gonna have to remove this, and I'm gonna rewrite it. I'll use the other part that I have left and just change it to the first dates and not the year. All right, I got that one off of there. I rewrote it. I've reattached it, at least with the adhesive part. Cut off the extra. Whoops. Didn't get that quite straight enough, I don't think. There we go. Now I can put in a staple again. Yes, I like that much, much better. Since I have the 2024 there, this just works better. Okay, happy with that one, so I'm done with that. Now I can move on to this one. In looking at this side, I remembered that in this big pack of wood veneers that I had, there was a $sign in there, and I had to pay for my ticket so that I could do the light rail or commuter train from the airport to Union Station. So I took it out. It's a little bit big, but I don't care if it covers up some of this. You'll still see that it says standard day pass. I think I'm going to attach that right there because then that kind of takes care of that background. And then all I have to do is find something for this section. I decided to pull out this bag of embellishments I have here. I believe these are from the Hip Kit travel thing that I bought somewhat recently. Well, I know that doesn't match, I don't need to worry about that. But I saw something in here I thought, is it this one? Yeah, it says traveling for business, leisure, other. I could say business, but then, you know, write something about, well, you know what, I can't, because actually, ooh, that's kind of cute though if I do this. Does that match? I was thinking, oh, I'll lose all this writing space, but I could save that and clip it off. Do these colors clash because I've got stripes here? I kind of like that it's a stripe on a stripe. This blue kind of matches this. That color, those kind of match this, and this, maybe it's not too bad. Maybe I can use that. And then I just have to decide, like, do I want to layer something else, or is that just enough? Let me think about that for a minute. I have attached that on there, and I realized in my journaling down here, I had already mentioned the fact that technically it was for business, but I planned some other things. So you know what? Losing this piece is totally fine. I don't even need it. So I feel better about that. This is attached on there. I'm going to say business. Do I want a staple in there? I could do one along here. There's really not enough room on the edge. I think no. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. So let's put that in here. That was a super easy one. Didn't anticipate that I'd find something so quickly for here, but it works out. Glad I have these. So there you go. Opening page and the second page. So I have 2 layouts done for Denver. Thanks for watching.